Hi, I'm Bert Kinnister, and this is the Tight Pocket 60-minute workout for 9-ball. This is a no-nonsense workout designed to give you the tools that you have to play 9-ball. This is shot number 1 and is the most important shot in pool. This shot will create a stroke where there is no stroke. I can't overemphasize to you the importance of being able to shoot this shot correctly. This is going to create a stroke that is consistent, that you can rely on to do the same thing every time. Now, the emphasis of this shot is not to stop the cue ball where the 1 ball is, as you might think immediately. It's to take the place of the 1 ball. The cue ball has to take the place of the 1 ball. This can only be done with a perfect hit. I use completely center ball, an absolutely level stroke. When it just starts, the cue ball just starts to turn over when it makes the collision with the object ball. It takes that one roll. The importance of this shot is that this is the hardest you should ever have to shoot a ball playing 9-ball. Shoot the 9-ball in now. Look how the cue ball replaces the ball. That's what's so important. You develop everything here. You see if there's left or right English on the cue ball. You want nothing. You want the center ball hit. After a few weeks of this, you'll start to feel the unique feeling and hear the unique sound of a center ball hit. We cannot overstress how important this shot is. This is shot number 3. We're going to start dealing with the center of the table and with putting a little English on the cue ball. You have to deliver the tip of the cue stick through the cue ball the same way you have in shot 1 and shot 2. At first, this shot's going to look easy, but we're going to start shooting at a target, and the most used target in 9-ball is the middle of the table. You've got to know how to get the cue ball to the middle of the table from everywhere. This looks simple, but it's not quite as easy as you think. Number 1, I know you're hitting the balls too hard. Let's watch one first here. It's vitally important that you learn to put the cue ball on that line. First learn the shot number, then learn the line, then work on the speed to make it stop where you want. I want to tell you about the English that I use, but everybody hits the balls a little different and different equipment. I want you to create the English you need to accomplish these shots yourselves, then you'll be learning. I deliver the cue ball here with just left English. There's no high, there's no low. For me, this is just left English with a dead level cue with a perfect speed. It's vital, though, that you get the line, because the line through the center of the table is a no-scratch line unless you're going from corner to corner. Perfect speed. Deliver the cue right through there. Perfect. You've got to be able to get on that line. If you go farther down table, you can't scratch passing through the center of the table there. First, learn the shot number, then learn to put the cue on the correct line, then develop the speed control that you need to stop it on that 4-inch circle. Ooh, I swung the cue way out there, but I did all right. A lot of correction in that stroke. It's hard to put this together on tape. Hard to keep your concentration. Well, you've really got to bring all of yourself to this. They say pool. Well, I teach social science at the university, and we equate a top billiard player with a brain surgeon. Concentrate. I had a little high English on that ball that slowed it down and staggered it just a tad. It's another correction I made at the last second. All right, this is shot number 23. This is another side pocket shot. You should have learned something from shot 11 that will help you with this shot. We don't want to use the side pockets any more than humanly possible when we're playing pool. Well, I must not have had it set up for shot 23. 23 is definitely on the other side of the table. That's right. Remaining consistent with my own rules, I try to move things around, break up the routine as much as possible so that I practice refocusing my concentration. There's the paper, a ball's width away from the rail. That's so important. If you're going to land on that rail, you're a dead man. You know, you're going to be giving up that paycheck. You're not going to win playing 9-ball. Now, what did we learn from shot number 11? Where do we want to cross that?
Did we put English on this ball? How did we get there? Did we use English, or was that a center ball hit just like the start of number 6? You've got to learn how to use the balls that are stuck in the side pocket and can't be shot anyplace else and still maintain our angles and still stay in line. This has got to be hit very good. I don't use any English on that. If I have to overcut it into the pocket, I'll overcut it in it. If you start to use even the little dab of English, what you're going to do is send Whitey sailing towards that corner pocket. The last thing you want to do here is scratch. Use what you've learned. Remember what you've learned. This is shot number 23. No English. The English is picked up off the first rail from the hit. There it is, right in the center of the table. Shot number 27, the last shot of this workout, and one of the most important. This shot is hit just with the same speed as shot number 1, 1 Q-tip below center. No more. This is not extreme low English. For me, extreme low English is 1 Q-tip below center. This is a pure hit with the same speed as shot number 1 properly executed. You're going to draw this ball back down table. I'm going to put the paper over there in a second, and I'm going to show you what you got to do. You're going to draw this ball back down table and land on this paper without touching the end rail. If you touch the end rail, you can definitely scratch. If you scratch, you need a job. You got to avoid scratches at all costs. Straight, dead level stroke, dead level delivery through that cue ball. It's so important. If you bring the Q-tip through the cue ball with a dead level stroke, what you put on a cue ball is imparted to the cue ball. You can put so much more low English with a dead level stroke than you ever can elevating the butt end of your cue. Dead level, 1 Q-tip below center, same stroke. This is the hardest you ever need to hit a ball in this game. Right up, back to the paper. You can get where you can do this 9 times in a row. I do this all the time. Well, I'm almost got to the paper. I'm on it. We're going to take it. Okay, let's get this up on the paper. Now I'm going to be correcting because I almost missed the paper. I want it on the paper without hitting the end rail. If you hit the end rail, whenever I hit the end rail, I go over and I make myself do them all over again.